I could feel you just itching to give your own spin on those questions.
Laglagan, sis. Pero I think it's a given naman for us Q&A nerds, diba? But the ladies did an exceptional job despite the difficult questions.
Yes, we are very proud mentors right now. Okay, so let's hope our remaining finalists enjoy and relish this competition as much as we do. Let's proceed with Binibining 23 from Albay, Jasmine Dimagulangan.
Celebrity guest panelist, Congresswoman Vilma Santos Recto.
Kindly turn to your back to see the question.
Magandang gabi, Binibini. This is my question. So much has happened to us in the course of a year. When we emerge from this crisis, what positive change do you foresee happening to humanity in general?
Something positive that I have witnessed during the pandemic is how resilient and adaptable people are. We have been put through a lot the past year, but still we find ways to help one another and find ways to help. And at the end of the day, as long as we put our generosity and charity first, then together we can heal and we can get through this crisis. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 23. Up next, we have candidate number 1, Samantha Panlilio.
I chose Judge Mr. Rahul Laurel.
Good evening, Binibini. Hi.
Good
evening,
evening.
Binibini.
Good evening.
YOLO. You only live once. Name something you learned and did for the first time during the pandemic, which you consider as the most life-changing of all.
The one thing that I did during the pandemic was actually cook food for frontliners because I love to cook. And I also have a food vlog, which I do in my spare time. And it was such a fulfilling and humbling experience, you know, helping these people and helping contribute to the people who are actually in the front lines helping us Filipinos. And so I hope that what I did inspired other women too to also help out one another, because the only way that we can survive and heal and recover through this pandemic is if we help one another. Thank you.
Just in the nick of time. Thank you so much, Binibini 1.
Next up, we have from Quezon Province, Binibining 8, Patricia Babista.
My question will be coming from Miss Liza Soberan.
Hi, good evening, Patricia. So my question for you is, fake news, bashing, rants, and the like are abound on social media. Why do you think they should not be part of the new beautiful, even if they encourage social interactions on this platform?
Social media is such a beautiful technology that has given us, but there is always limitations. So I hope that in social media, we will create a space where there is no hate. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia.
Up next, we have Binibini number 25, Honey Grace Cartasano. Please pick your card.
My judge is Mr. Joseldo C.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Binibini number 25. Amidst the hardships and suffering the world is facing now, if you're given a chance to face God and ask one question, what will that be and why?
If I will be having a chance to ask God, it is why. But I know that everything happens for a reason. We may be facing pandemic right now and there's so much uncertainty. But this revealed that every Filipino has a heart of a hero. So thank you, God, for everything. even though we're facing this.
Next up from Masbate is Binibini 17, Hannah Arnold.
My judge is Miss Pinky Webb.
Hi, Hannah.
Hello.
Given the reach and power of social media, do you believe that genuine freedom of speech exists in the Philippines nowadays? Why or why not?
First of all, freedom of speech is a basic human right that we all must remember. And it is important for a democracy. And with our upcoming election, we definitely need free speech. For example, on Twitter, we are limited to few characters. And what I have seen from these tweets has been powerful and has helped me think about who I would like to vote for in the upcoming election. Thank you.
Thank you, Binibining number 17, Hannah Arnold. Next up, we have Binibini number 10, Maureen Montaigne.
My judge is Secretary Benito Bengdon Jr.
Good evening, Binibini. Here's my question. Now that compassion is needed more than ever, what is your most recent act of kindness and how did this affect others?
During the pandemic, I was in Siargao, and together, friends and I banded together and we created the Siargao Community Kitchen. It was a trying time and everyone felt how hard it was. Our hearts were heavy, but together we rose. Together we supported our communities and provided our hot meals and assistance to everyone on the island and helped as much as we could. And for me, it proved that together, community conquers all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Binibini 10, Maureen Montaigne. And we have the last Binibini to show her heart. Binibini 12 from Cagayan de Oro, Cinderella Obenita.
Hi, Kat and Nicole. I have chosen celebrity guest panelist, Mr. Michael Cinco.
Kindly turn to the screen to see your question.
Hello and good evening to you, Bini. Here's my question. How important are luxury items like bags, clothes, and jewelry for a woman when the national economy is down and struggling?
In life, we always find ourselves at a crossroad of choices. Women always have a choice whether to prioritize luxury items while we are facing a pandemic. And also they have a choice to embrace a concept of a new beautiful, which is responsive to the needs of the time, adaptive to the change of times. And I think I would choose to be that woman who understands the problems of the Philippines, the problems of my community, so that we would be able to uplift each other. And I would be that kind of woman who would comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. Maayong gabi sa inyong tanan.
Very well said. And thank you to all of our finalists. You have shown grace under enormous pressure. And I wish you all the